Okay, it's time for the March 2023 Knife of the Month Club subscription from Barrel Blade. And what in the world is this? It's a little bit different than we normally see, so I'm super interested to see what's inside this thing. So let's pop the seal and see what we got this month. What's up guys, Eric here with ATHOME in the Future, and I'm back with another Barrel & Blade Knife of the Month unboxing. If you're unfamiliar with this subscription, Barrel & Blade in general is just really cool. They have a great kind of tactical prepping survival subscription that comes in 2 different flavors. And they also have this subscription. This is their dedicated Knife of the Month subscription. It costs about $100 a month, but they always give you a knife that's worth way more than that. Now typically these knives too have been smaller, like normal form factor knives. I'm guessing just looking at this box. But I really don't know where we're going with this one this month, so that's kind of exciting though. Anyway, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, be sure to follow the link on the screen or down in the description. But for now, let's quit jabbing on and pop open the seal on this thing and see what on earth is inside this large form factor box. All right, here we go. Okay, is this a sword? All right. So here's our card. We have the Cold Steel Warcraft Tonto 13 SSC fixed blade, MSRP of $234. Guys, this is a $100 subscription. So that's already cool to see here. And they lead off with exactly what I would expect for this, which is, that's not a knife, that's a knife. From Crocodile Dundee. So here we go. Look at this thing. It is overall length of 17 inches, 12-inch blade. 5 millimeters thick, 4034 SS steel, 5-inch handle, GRN handles here, and a secure EX sheath. I'm not too familiar with that, but let's open up this bad boy. Now, depending on who you are, I don't know if this is what you want from the subscription or what you even expect. I have to admit, this is kind of different than I would expect to get in these boxes. We've had some folders, we've had some fixed blades. Even last month we had a balisong, but this thing is freaking giant. Okay, let's pop open the seals and look at this sword-like knife of the month here from Cold Steel, which is kind of wild with their stuff sometimes. We've had some interesting blades from them. I think we even had another blade from the Knife of the Month Club a while back. So I think it's almost like a machete. You know what, let's get the sheath open first. So here we go. This is that Secure X sheath. It's got multiple mounting options here, different ways to mount it and hang it and move this around. So that's interesting. This thing's wild. Okay, whoop, I guess we're just gonna slide everything right off. Look, look at this thing. It is heavy, guys. So it has a very cool, kind of a distressed stone wash finish. Obviously has a Tonto edge on it as part of the name, the Warcraft Tonto. Probably the biggest jimping divots I feel like I've ever seen. Just big, thick chunks. Interesting handles at FRN scales, I think. GRN scales is what it says. You do even have a lanyard hole back here, and you've got a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of a pommel back there. A hammer-esque surface. But man, this thing looks like it's going to be a chopper. So maybe if you're building a zombie apocalypse oriented bug out bag, this thing might be just what you're looking for, because it looks like you could just do some wild damage with this in a worst case scenario type thing. Just filling the blade here a little bit. It's nice and sharp. This is one of those times I wish I actually did kind of a Doc P style paper test on stuff, because this thing would probably saw through some things. It looks like we have a little bit of a choil here where we could kind of choke up a little bit, probably just a little close to that sharp edge down there. But you know, I mentioned it being very heavy and especially weighted towards the front, but as far as like a chopping style blade though, this feels great. It makes you kind of want to take it in the backyard and do some machete style tasks with this. But definitely intimidating, definitely formidable. So let's pop it in our sheath here. So there we go, nice and secure lockup. I do like all these different places where you can kind of move down the mounting bracket and get this set up, whether it's on the outside of a bag or a belt or a strap or basically just about anything you want to do with this thing. It's pretty bad to the bone. So it comes out, has just enough retention, just enough lockup like you want. I almost felt for a second like there's some magnets somewhere. Hard to say. Very cool. Kind of gives me some Ninja Turtle vibes a little bit, to be honest, which I feel like some of the Cold Steel stuff I've seen kind of has that samurai kind of feel to it. This is not that sort of thing, but man, pretty interesting blade here. So again, maybe not at all what you'd expect from Barrel Blade's Knife of the Month, maybe totally what you'd hope for it. What do you guys think about this thing? When you see a huge blade, a huge knife like this in a Knife of the Month subscription, what are your thoughts? Were you hoping for more EDC style stuff or pocketable stuff? Or are you like a knife guru? Give me any sort of blade. I want something interesting in my collection. Because it seems like the Knife of the Month Club from Barrel Blade is kind of leaning that way, where always a ton of bang for your buck every month. But man, if you've been in it for about a year now, I feel like it's been going on for about that long, maybe about 9 months. But you've had blades that have run the gamut in all sorts of different styles, and I think that's pretty cool. My collection is definitely much more robust from having the subscription. So this thing is interesting, made in Taiwan. The more I look at the texture on the handle scales, I really kind of dig that. Yeah, this makes me want to go outside and chop some stuff and have some fun outside in the woods of this thing. Pretty cool. So that is this month's Knife of the Month Club, more like a Sword of the Month. Again, the Cold Steel Warcraft Tonto fixed blade, worth 234 bucks. Probably find it for a little cheaper online the way things have gone, but geez, that's like double the cost of just the subscription cost from this month, so pretty awesome. Again, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, follow the link on the screen or down in the description. Use my stuff and save yourself some money. Pretty interesting one this month. So that is it for this month's Knife of the Month Club unboxing. As always, if you dug the video, hit that like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff, more crazy stuff like this down the line. We'll see you next time.